is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia Southern's offense takes the field to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Got a man. It's Amatova. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Appalachian State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Let's talk about App State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed. He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw it for him.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect... This guy is your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. He's got it on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Let's it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the option. He'll pitch it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And is slipped just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He breaks a tackle. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch. the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well,
He's got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles!
wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Using his legs, it's Cook. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Got his man downfield. Oh, look out on the right. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the red zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll go to the ground, bringing it back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. DB's right up on the receivers. Power football with the run. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now... at the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field positions already. Really bad play by the offense.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now, Palmer, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He tries to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. With the run on first and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still find end zone week after week.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Mountaineers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Give to the running back.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. The Mountaineers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. Excellent pass by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Looking for room at the 40. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll do it himself on the draw.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Herbert. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That
breaks into the open. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
He's loose on the left. The 20. Past the touchdown, Eagles. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Herbert. Wide open downfield. Flying down the right side. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, App State.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got room at the 35. All out of space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense getting in the backfield quick, fast, and in a hurry. There was nowhere to run with that football. Nice penetration by this defensive line.
Yeah, and a nice job, too, of not getting out of their lanes, right? When you're on offense, you're running a draw. You're trying to make it look like pass. Getting those big fellas up front defensively, trying to salivate to get the QB, but they weren't fooled. Everybody stayed in their gap, and that's why they shut that play down.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Herbert. Under fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even